Hey guys, welcome to episode number 99 of OG Toys. I'm OG. Today, we finally got the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles here in Canada. They have been sprouting up everywhere. Toys R Us, Walmart have been getting tons of these guys, and they sell out so quick. I managed to get these guys at Walmart just a couple days ago. $9.87 a figure. Toys R Us, $10.99 a figure. So you save a buck. Hey, saving a buck, save $4. Eh, it helps out every once in a while, right? Definitely impressed. Finally got these guys. I've been looking everywhere for them. I was lucky enough to get almost all of the classic edition guys, the ones straight from the TV show. I still have not found a Donatello. Hopefully, I'll find one soon, but haven't seen these guys restocked at Toys R Us or anywhere else. So I hopefully can still find a Donatello somewhere. But now we're talking about the brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the Nickelodeon animated show. It's going to be premiering here in Canada in September on YTV, which is awesome. I was really stoked to see the commercial for it. I cannot wait to see these new Ninja Turtles in action. But we finally got these figures. Now, comparing them to the classics, it's a total different bag. I mean, your classics are super articulated, over 34 points of articulation, 6 inches. These guys are about 4 inches tall, but they do have a certain charm about them that really, they're really nice and really cool. They're Ninja Turtles, and I have not bought a Ninja Turtle figure. Oh my god, I can't remember the last time. I was probably 15, 16 years old when I bought the last Ninja Turtle, and these things are amazing. Let's take a look at them in a bit more depth here. Now you got Donatello. Donatello, I think, is my favorite out of all these, the new ones. I just love the styling. I love his face sculpt as well. He definitely has this tough look to him, which is usually a bit more, he usually has a bit more of a whimsical look, I guess. He's a scientific guy out of the group, and even on his packaging, you can see here, he has a bit of a write-up on him, and he's actually missing a tooth. He's got like a space between his teeth, which is pretty interesting to see. Give him a bit more character. But this one doesn't have a space in between his teeth. He has, the closed mouth. I guess that's why. But he has just an awesome face. The body, too. This is the tallest out of all the turtles. He's got the lightest skin tone next to Michaelangelo. And he can still, that is pretty badass. His staff, his bow staff, it's a little short. Goes into his hand, no problem. But as you can see, it's a little short. It could be a little bit longer. Would have been cool. But these figures are quite amazing. Playmate Toys did a great job, really reventing these guys for the new TV show, based off the new TV show, excuse me. And they look really good. They did a great job on them. Now, all the turtles have the same articulation, and it's very, it's kind of basic, but it still does the job, so to speak. And I'll show you here on Michaelangelo. He was the smallest of the guys, but again, a great looking face on him. This captures that whimsical look. These guys have a really good ball jointed head, pretty good range of movement there. They do have full ball joint at the shoulder. You do have rotation of 360 at the elbow joint, and you do have an elbow joint there as well with the pin. You have 360 rotation at the wrist. You do have leg articulation. You got a ball joint there, which has a pretty good range of movement. And you have knee articulation with the pin. You have a swivel as well. And really, that's about it. But you can still get these guys into some really cool poses. And just like the way they look. They did a fantastic job. What I really thought was cool is each of the Ninja Turtles have, this under torso or under part here, the armor, and they have scratches in them. Raphael actually has a chunk missing out of this side on his chest, and I thought that was really cool. The belts do not come off on these guys. They are, they're on there. So don't try and peel them off like on the old school Ninja Turtles. But what you can do, of course, is put the weapons in there. You can put both nunchucks in like that, but I just prefer to keep it like that because this is a plastic piece here, and you can see over time that is going to wear and it could break. So I'll just keep it like that. It's too bad it didn't come with the metal nunchucks like the Michaelangelo from the Classics line did. That figure is absolutely awesome, and man, they did a great job on this one too. Each turtle, of course, has their color-coded headbands. You know, Michelangelo's the orange. Raphael, another awesome character. He is the darkest complexion, darkest shade of green. And you can see there a chunk taken right out of his chest. I wonder how he got that. That's really cool. Real mean looking face. You got the bandana blowing in the wind here. It's just a soft rubber. That's really cool. The size, no paint apps on the size, but they are thinner. The other ones were from the classic collection, much more detailed, but still, you know, that is an awesome looking figure. Great looking Ninja Turtle. He has the exact same articulation like Michelangelo. Like I said before, his size can go right into his back here. Of course, this is not removable as a belt. It is stationary. And this guy, you know, unfortunately, he can't get the size in between his fingers like you could on the classic one. But still, this is an absolutely awesome looking Raphael. They did a great job on him. I'll just show you here. We'll pop his size into this harness on the back. And the weapon's really going snug. Like, they are not going to pop out, so that's cool. And I'm sure kids are going to be running around with Ninja Turtles in their hands, and their weapons aren't going to be falling off, so I'm sure that's a plus for them. But still, there you go. Size tucked into his back. Pretty darn cool. Great looking guy. Great looking action figure again. Leonardo, one of my favorites out of the group here. But not my absolute favorite. Donatello for sure is a favorite out of this assortment. And again, you know, he's got the wraps around his hand, his arm here. Now there is a big controversy about the turtles having an extra toe. So I guess your turtles are supposed to basically look like that. I mean, the extra toe isn't a huge deal, I guess. I don't know. I never even paid attention to that. But hey, wider base on his foot makes him stand a little better. So, but again, these guys just awesome. You know, you can get these guys into some pretty crazy poses. And of course, that extra articulation and that arms really help out, especially with these guys. Giving them that rotation in the wrist, you know, very cool. Looks just, wow, awesome. Now this is removable. There is a plug for the harness here for the skippers, but I'm not going to bother taking it off because I took it off once and it was retardedly hard to get back into place. So maybe it's not supposed to come off, but it came off, and it probably won't come off again. And the sword just fits really snug into the back there in its holsters. And there you go. That is Leonardo. Cool looking figure. So there you go, guys. These are the Ninja Turtles. Now, I also did pick up the two villains. I haven't found Krang anywhere, and he seems to be extremely hard to find. April, I'm probably going to pass on because I'm really not too crazy about it. But, before I show you those, each turtle did come with extra weapons. This here is from Raphael, and you just basically break these right off here, and you got some extra weaponry for each of your Ninja Turtles, which is kind of cool to see. It's like the old Ninja Turtle figures had. This is Leonardo's. It's got an extra sword, some daggers, some throwing stars. This is Michelangelo's, a couple more throwing stars, and like a chain here with a sheath on it. It's all soft rubber, or soft plastic, you know. It would have been cool to see some paint apps on these things, but I'll probably just customize them myself and paint up some of the chains and blades with some silver. So that'll look pretty cool. That's Donatello's. Now, your villains in the assortment, you had to have these guys. You got Shredder, and you also have a Foot Ninja. Oh, I'm starting to catch a cold. Sorry, guys, if my my voice gets a little nasally. But this is your Foot Ninja, and he's actually pretty cool. He does come with 2 throwing stars. The other one's just tucked away. He comes with, you know, a removable. Yeah, this one definitely is removable because you had to put it on. You know, saber here. And he comes with a black sword and a dagger as well. I thought that was pretty cool. Now the figure isn't hyper-articulated by any stretch of the imagination. It does have a ball joint in the arms, waist 360. He's got a ball joint in the legs. Nothing below his knee. Nothing at all. Wrist do turn, which is good to see. But that's it. Even his head. No ball joint. I thought it would have been a ball joint, but nothing. But still, it's kind of cool to have him because Turtles need to beat somebody up. And this foot soldier is going to be the unfortunate candidate of a beating. But he's still pretty cool. Don't mind him. A little more articulation would have been appreciated, but still pretty good. Then you got the big bad Shredder. Now this guy, he does come with his sword, which is probably overkill because look at this guy. He's got very sharp armor, blades here, blades on his boots. It is pretty interesting, though. You definitely have to get a Shredder to go along with the Turtles. And I like the way he looks. I like the design on him. The only thing, I wish they would have given him just a bit more articulation like they did with the Turtles. His arms are perfect. I love the way they have the ball joint, the cut, the 360 on the elbows, rotation in the wrist. But they just have a ball joint here in the hip, and that's all you can really do. If they would have gave him some knee articulation, man, this figure would have been just awesome. I would have really liked it a lot more, but still, he is really fun. The blades I wish should have been a little bit longer to be a bit more imposing, but not a huge downfall. Because these figures are just really nice. It is so nice to see Ninja Turtles back on the shelves. Everybody I think had Ninja Turtles growing up as a kid, or hopefully did. And if you didn't, sorry. Sort of bring up any bad memories, but the Ninja Turtles were like a huge part of my upbringing. They got me inspired into drawing and storytelling, and it was just awesome to see these guys back on the shelves. And hopefully they'll have a positive long run again. So it's very cool to see these guys back for 2012. Definitely will be picking up some more of the characters that are coming out. Definitely gonna try and find Krang, and hopefully we'll see some new guys before Christmas. But there you go. Awesome figures. Well worth the wait. Glad I finally found these guys. So I hope you liked the review. Rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And of course, we got more reviews coming up. We got the 100th episode. I don't know what I'm going to do for the 100th episode. I don't know. We'll have to decide on what I'm going to do, but it's going to be pretty cool, I think. Got a couple ideas, and I'll share them with you pretty soon. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care.